Dingay scoffed, thinking it was just a cheap trick, and angrily ordered his guards to attack. A squad of armored warriors charged forward, weapons raised. But they were met with a display of skill they couldn't comprehend. The undead hero moved fluidly, its sword and shield a blur, effortlessly blocking every attack at once. The Chow family elders watched in stunned silence, one whispering in disbelief, asking if that incredible warrior was really. Kyager couldn't hide his amazement either, witnessing the flawless parry that stopped so many skilled guards simultaneously. From a distance, Dingay finally recognized the undead as one of Yun's summons, the same type of spirit Yun had sent during the raid on their home. Seeing it was only level 33, he sneered. Even if it was the spirit of Shaoan, he declared, it was weak. Confidently, he charged forward with his flaming axe to finish it himself. But the undead warrior, coated in a strange thick energy, perfectly parried his blow, sending Dingay stumbling back. Humiliated, a red aura erupted around him as he called the parry a mere trick, shouting that skill was useless against raw power. He then unleashed a devastating charging skill, Boulder Bash, intending to crush the undead completely. Yet just as the massive attack was about to strike, the undead summoned a radiant golden light shield. The charge slammed against it, leaving Dingay roaring in frustration, stopped once again by the legendary skill. From a safe distance, Yun smirked, watching the standoff. He taunted Dingay, explaining that even as an undead, Ben was an S-class spirit, and the golden light shield alone was more than enough to hold him at bay. Pushed back by the shield's immense power, Dingay realized its weakness. He ordered all his men to attack simultaneously, hoping to overwhelm it with sheer numbers. However, their assault was halted by a new wave of summons, skeletal warriors glowing with a terrifying green aura erupted from the ground, engaging the Ding family guards and preventing them from aiding their master. Annoyed, Dingay dismissed the summons as minor obstacles. Activating his own power, he donned a full set of glowing red armor, his strength amplified by the skill-blazing fury. He roared, declaring that the summons were irrelevant, the real target was the summoner himself. With eyes glowing with malice, Dingay charged at Yun, wielding the accumulated pressure punch. He believed that killing Yun would make all summoned creatures vanish. Bragging about his grandfather's high-level gear, he was certain of victory. Yet, just as his attack neared, a flash of purple light sliced through it. Dingay was shocked, Yun remained unharmed. Before he could recover, Yun unleashed a torrent of red energy slashes, tearing claw, completely erasing Dingay's attack. Confusion washed over him as Yun appeared behind him in a blink, stabbing him with his sword. Stumbling from the surprise strike, Dingay left an opening. Yun called to his ghostly ally, and the undead Xian responded instantly, its sword crackling with bright blue energy. In perfect synchronization, Yun leaped high into the air, using the undead sword as a launch pad, propelling himself forward to deliver a spinning slash that sent Dingay flying, bleeding and cursing in fury. Eyes cold with focus, Yun pressed the assault, a relentless barrage of purple energy slashes overwhelming Dingay. His arm was cleanly severed, forcing him to scream in pain and desperately call for a priest. Panicking, he slammed his fist into the ground, trying to create a gravity shockwave to repel Yun. But Yun vanished and reappeared unharmed, his smirk taunting the terrified third master. Sweat poured down Dingay's forehead as he looked around, realizing his elite guards were being systematically slaughtered by Yun's army of glowing green skeletal warriors. Yun stood amidst his spectral army, exuding cold confidence. He mocked Dingay, asking if he truly believed the undead were still weak like during the home raid. A system window revealed their new strength, a reversed skill boosting all summons by 30% in attack and defense, with a damaging aura harming nearby enemies. Dingay's face twisted in terror as he realized the hopelessness of his situation. With his guards defeated and his power futile, he made a desperate choice and tried to flee. But escape was cut short. The ground behind him erupted as the undead Xian slammed its huge sword into it. From the cracked earth, a cage of ghostly swords rose, trapping Dingay in a prison of blue energy. Standing outside, Yun's hair glowed bright white, his aura radiating immense calm power. He named the technique Sword Shield Absolute Array, a special skill of the Sword Guard class, warning that no one below S-class had ever escaped it. In a last-ditch attempt, Dingay raised his remaining gauntlet, glowing with wild red energy, threatening to detonate a void bomb, a powerful S-class item. He boasted that the explosion could annihilate everyone present. Yun, unmoved, calmly called his bluff, challenging him to proceed. Shocked, Dingay hesitated, claiming even if all else perished, he would survive due to his high health. Yun's final counter was chilling. Even if the bomb destroyed the undead Xiaoan, he could simply revive him. Before Dingay could react, Yun's glowing blade cut off the remaining arm holding the void bomb, rendering it useless. Completely disarmed and helpless, Dingay was forced to kneel as the ground around him shattered and reformed, pinning him down. Chao Ji, witnessing the overwhelming display, smiled with relief despite the blood on his face. Nearby, Ding Shu cried silently, trapped in the ghostly sword cage. Yun approached the defeated third master, placing his foot firmly on his back, his glowing sword ready, a symbol of absolute power over the man who had caused so much pain.